Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Nebeglue, or Kamish Gaming, actually. This is gonna be my first series, actually, on my gaming channel. Well, not my first series, but my first new series, since I'm starting to get back into the gaming, recording, YouTube side of things. And the first video I'm gonna make is gonna be about a video game, or that I played for the first time in my life. Wizard101 was the first ever video game I've ever played growing up. And these are my wizards. So this is actually not my first account. I forgot the password for my first account. This account I created in middle school when I started to get kind of back into it. And then I took a break somewhere around high school. And now that I'm in college, I said, hey, nostalgia makes me happy. So I'm going to play this game once more. And this is the only wizard I got to level 100. I think that was during high school, maybe college, when I was dabbling every now and then, but I don't really remember. Now you can get to level 170, so there's huge heights. Recently, I created a new wizard. It's a myth wizard, so complete opposite of Storm. And I got him to like level 35, so it's pretty decent. But since I'm and I have this random death wizard, because I said, hey, death is probably one of the best schools out there. But what is definitely the best school out there is fire. And fire was my first ever wizard.
Spell is working.
So this test is always so stupid to me because you always just manipulate it to the type of wizard you want to be. You know what? I'll do the quiz just to do the quiz. But the reason why I'm making a fire wizard is because fire was the first ever wizard I've ever created. I remember it even on my first account. Fire was the first ever wizard I've ever created. So that's what I'm going to do.
Aha! The spell is working. Look, Gamma. Finally, we have found one.
I said I wasn't going to do the test, but I want to do it low-key.
A young wizard. A student with amazing potential. Enough, perhaps, to save Wizard City.
I really enjoyed the animation, though. This game was very cheap back in the day. Or they just didn't have animations. It made sense for when it was created, but they just never updated it.
Where? Oh, a very, very distant realm. Oh, my goodness. On a world that does not even believe in magic. I wonder what manner of wizard they might become.
Me too.
Perhaps we should consult the Book of Secrets.
Headmaster Ambrose turns to regard you intently.
Answer these questions to find out what type of wizard you are.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm not really big. I know this quiz is very easy to make yourself a fire wizard, but let's say show off my. Well, actually, let's be honest. Be part of a winning team. Which of these is the most powerful? Actually, let's think about it. I would say earthquake. And all actual, plague. Plague is the most powerful. But let's just say volcano because I want to be fire. I'm more of a science or math student, or reading and writing actually. What's your favorite time of the day? I would say the afternoon. Would you rather be part of a winning team or the leader of a group? Part of a winning team. What is your favorite animal? If I'm gonna be honest, polar bear, but I want to say dragon because I'm trying to be a fire wizard. Favorite gemstone, periodite. Yellow is my favorite color, so you know, I wouldn't mind making a myth series if I didn't have a level 35 myth wizard. So yeah, try again, skip the test, or fire. Okay.
But now that we know what you are, what do you look like?
Well, okay, not bad. Not bad. This I can't even complain about this. Let's customize it though. Hair option. let's get ooh. So I'm glad now the Crocotopian hair is more normalized in the game, like dreads. And my Storm Wizard is just, I have to stitch it onto whatever helmet I'm wearing. So it's nice though. I'm gonna make my hair a somewhat dark red. Nah, this is an unreal red. This looks more natural. No, purple is heck no. Maybe I should make myself blonde. Or maybe white. Yes, white hair always goes well with black skin. I hate my eyes though. It looks like I'm trying to bite you. So let's change my eyes to something more kind of like me. I have somewhat football shaped eyes. So I would say like this looks like me more. This definitely doesn't. So I'm gonna go with that. Eye color. Now, eye color, I'm gonna go with red. If I'm a fire wizard, you gotta have red eyes. Ooh, what the heck? Maybe red cat eyes. Or white eyes. Yo! Well, what makes me a fire wizard then if I'm just completely white out? You know what? Screw it. Let's have fun. But I will change the eye color to maybe like that kind of white. Or should I just, or like, yeah. Or red. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. I wish it was like a lighter red though. Brown, real. Purple doesn't even look bad. What about these type of red? You know what? I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Maybe, I mean, we can always change these type of things. Mouth option, I don't like the way my mouth looks. I'll say that much. Ew. Nope. 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 Yeah, this actually looks like the most cellist lips. Gosh, no. I kind of just don't want to be smiling. Is that possible? I guess you don't really have choice, right? Can I make my... Oh, okay, no. Yeah, I guess that's not bad. The nose doesn't really trip me up. Maybe a sharper nose, because I do have a kind of sharper bridge. Yeah. Like, this is too soft. This is nice. Skin tone. I like my skin tone. Probably a little bit lighter. I am a little bit on the light skin side. Like, this is my skin color. Oh, no, this is my skin color for sure. No. It's the undertone's not liking. Yeah, that one's me. Face paint. You know what? Since we are fire. No, ew. That's disgusting. Accessories, nah. Nah. I don't even wear glasses in real life. Hat color, red with the trimming black. That's gonna be the drip. And then robe color, red with the trimming black. And then boot colors, red with the trimmings. Maybe let's make them white actually, because my hair is white. No, sorry. Red, but the trimmings white. I thought I like it, but I think black is actually way better. Same with the boots trimming. Let's make it black. Yeah. All right.
Remember, if you ever wish to alter your appearance in the future.
All right then. What is your name?
Daniel. I want to make it Daniel Fireblade. Daniel. Or not Fireblade. Everything's blade with mine. Daniel Firefinder. Daniel Firefinder. Or instead, Daniel and the Lion Cage. Let's see if... Oh! Okay. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can find Lion. Daniel Lion Cage. That is cool. You know, because it's biblical. Or how about Den? Can I find Den here? Now I'm getting a little bit. Daniel Lion Dweller. I think Cage is much better than Dweller. Daniel Lion Cage. Okay. Just want to have a little bit of a biblical guy. He's the one. You know what? My character looks the most depressed, but it's okay. We can always change him. All right. So this is the Wiz.
Oh, hello.
We're skipping the tutorial. If you want to watch a tutorial, watch someone else. The tutorial just takes ages to do.
But times are not normal. There's some kind of supernatural incursion in Unicorn Way that must be dealt with immediately. I wonder. You've demonstrated such potential. I think practical experience will serve you better than lectures. Care to put your talents to the test?
I wish it was like this in the real world.
Splendid. Time is of the essence, so I'll teleport you there directly. See?
Welcome.
So much of the first world is not really interesting. I'll be honest. It's just trying to get you started in the world. Later in the world, it's a lot more interesting.
Wizard, do you see the symbol above Private Connolly's head?
Especially Unicorn Way. Now, I might listen to some of the chats, and I might skip most of them. No particular reason. I just don't want to waste you guys' time, even though I spent all that time dressing my character up. But you get what I'm trying to say. Alright, fire spell. So, the first world, not too interesting. We're gonna get through Unicorn Way, then Triton Avenue, then Firecat, then Cyclops. And then from there on, it gets a little bit more interesting. Because I think right after you finish Cyclops, you could go to Colossus Boulevard, or you can go straight to Crocotopia. I'm gonna do Colossus Boulevard, because why not? Why not? Colossus Boulevard is low-key kind of fun. Especially because it's like the first area where you fight two mobs at the same time. So it is pretty neat in my opinion. I do need to make some TC trades, which I can do with my second account, so I'm not too worried. So definitely Unicorn Way, I'm not listening to the chat because...
Oh, hey there, I'm Saren. You're new here, aren't you?
I miss old Saren Night chant. Old Saren Night chant sounded so much cooler.
I couldn't help but notice how you took down those lost souls. I have to say, I'm quite impressed by your...
Oh. Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Not every title is as easy to gain as the one you have gotten. Good luck in the tougher challenges.
One thing I do really appreciate is now every single world, even in the first world, every single shoot, I can't speak right now. Every single street, even in the first world now, has ports. They used to not have ports in the first, second. I think they might have had it in Mushu. I don't remember actually, but it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. Let's make my UI a little bit bigger. Why is my frame rate kind of low? That's kind of alarming to me. But I really don't care. So yeah, this is Wizard101. It's kind of a slower, boring child's game, but it's a game I fell in love with. It was my first ever stimuli, I guess, in my life that I kind of became attached to, and just like it a lot. Obviously, I plan to use this series as a soft launch to all the other gaming endeavors that I plan to do, but until then, I kind of want to show off my neat little hobby, my neat little niche interest. So yeah.
Parley, parley! Ye got guts, little wizard. More than us, to be sure, but ye be no match for that which rattles in the darkness.
Oh my gosh. I'm so glad they actually updated this game. Because what the heck am I listening to? Now, I wonder if I can go home. Like, is there a home for me to go to? If that's the case, then I'm gonna leave a mark, go home, and try to get my mount. Yes, we can go home. Shared bank, not pets, mounts. Move to backpack. This is my fire mount, so I want to keep it for... I feel like a lot of people who play Wiz nowadays also played Wiz as a kid. They just didn't have money back then, and now they have money. They want to experience this game once more. That's me, at least.
The pirates warned about a rattle in the darkness?
Yes, they did.
See, this is what I was talking about. Pirates are always creepy and frustratingly vague.
Okay.
What is clear is that some evil magic has emerged. There is a powerful, ancient being who may be able to help us understand the dark forces we're facing, the wise seraph, Lady Ariel. Not only does Lady Ariel possess strong magic, she's also the warden of the ferries, and they keep her well informed.
You've received a temporary mount. That to it.
It's kind of funny because Lady Ariel is a seraph, which is like kind of a seraphim, and Ariel kind of sounds like the name of the archangel Uriel. Kind of funny. Oh, not many traditions actually believe in Uriel. They only believe in the archangel Michael, the archangel Gabriel, and the archangel Raphael. Or do they even believe in Raphael? Whatever. There's a lot of weird, like, you know, people who don't believe in the pseudo-figural text and the Apocrypha. I read the pseudo-figura and the Apocrypha. Why am I talking about this in Wizard101?
Halt!
There's a time and a place.
Brings you into our hedge maze.
She creeps me out now.
Forgive
in the
me,
update.
young wizard.
She was better
These dark
when she
times make me
wasn't
leery of
like
your
this.
faces. But now the evil forces that loosed the undead upon Unicorn Way, vile.
So I'm gonna skip these chats. It's because I already know, and I feel like you can kind of deduce what is going on in this world. There's evil ghosts, there's evil skeletons, there's fairies trapped in cages. We need to free them. We need to save them from the evil witches, dark fairies. And yeah, I feel like Unicorn Way doesn't really have much plot, because Triton Avenue in comparison has a lot more plot. And same with Firecat Alley and Cyclops Lane. So I want to focus listening to the dialogue more on those things. And let's focus on getting gold, because gold is a tedious thing when you don't have it. I'll say that much. Oh, I didn't open enough bone cages? How much bone cages do they want me to open? I guess there's one specific bone cage that I need to open. She's gonna give me a treasure card or a spell. Which one is it? Okay. Now defeat dark fairies. Nice. I kind of want to get to that point where I'm level 35. Like I have fun. I start having more fun in the Mushu area. I would say. And I think that's when things get a little bit more fun. It's when you get to the Mushu side of things. I haven't been to Mushu in quite some time, so kind of gets in the way. Kind of is harsh to kind of hard. I haven't been to Mushu in quite some time, so did not mean to make some noise. But yeah, so I'm definitely gonna edit this. It's gonna be more on the uncut side. Oh, someone just was on the chat. What's up? My favorite world, I would say Zafaria, because I'm Ethiopian and I love Ethiopia, so I would say Zafaria. My bad. I didn't have the chat open for quite some time. Didn't think someone was gonna hit up the chat. That's why. But Zafaria, by far. Zafaria is cool. Zafaria is, or Celestia. Celestia is also cool, I'd say. Let me pop out the chat real quick. You love, bro, you're a real one for that. Because Zafaria is quite sick. And I'm about to miss my turn, but it's okay. Actually, no, I'm not. Yeah, I love Zafaria. It's not just even the fact that like it's represented after Africa, but just the design in general for Zafaria, in my opinion, is the best. The only other planet world I would say would have the same or decent design is Chrysalis. But for real, yeah. Celestia, I think I really fall in love with because that's when like things really start kicking in Wiz. I mean, obviously when you're fighting Malistaire, like things are cool, but like right after Malistaire, there's really not much to do. But Celestia as a world is just so packed with so much info and so much things going on.
Hear a tiny,
I don't know.
voice call your name.
Also, you get monstrous, and you don't have to get TCs for monstrous anymore. But yeah, if you guys are wondering who I'm talking to, I'm simultaneously streaming as I'm recording this series, so that's why I'm having a random combo.
You've cemented your reputation as a hero to the fairy folk, young wizard. With the bone cages dispelled, I can help the other corrupted fairies in time.
You know what? I'm gonna stop skipping the dialogue.
This attack. Please, let me examine the fairy dust.
Because
but how?
It's better to just slow things down rather than rush through. Because I kind of just finished Unicorn Way in an instant.
Could it be?
And
rattle in the darkness?
I don't like that.
Rattle bones. In life,
she said rattle bones like a slur.
Was banished to the underworld for his crimes. If I focus, perhaps I can sense his location. Oh, so much darkness. No,
as an adult, hearing this dialogue is so cringe.
How ringed in bones. Siren Nightshant knows Unicorn Way. Perhaps he can help. Quickly, you must ride to Siren at once.
You know one thing.
Ask him if he knows of a tower ringed in bones. Go.
One thing I hated about Wiz, we're always helping people, and they're doing nothing. Like they're just sitting there. There are some worlds where there is someone doing something. Like I remember there was this one lady, I think, what world was it? I don't think it was a world necessarily. No, it was in Wizard City, but she actually helped. You know what I mean? She was a witch, and she actually brewed. Like I don't know if it was Colossus Boulevard, Firecat Alley, or Crab Alley. But she was like the only one actually doing something. And she also had a bad rep in the town, which made me laugh a little bit because she's the only useful one in the town. But This boy Saren does nothing. I mean, he's not as bad as that one guy from Triton Avenue.
Hello! You were gone for so long, I was beginning to worry you'd run off and joined a skeletal pirate crew. But what did Lady Oriel have to say? Oriel thinks an underworld tyrant named Rattlebones is behind all this? Wicked. Let me think. He's in a tower ringed in bones. Well, the skeletal pirates do seem to be concentrated around the old archives. Try looking there. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
Thanks, man. Did he actually? Thanks, man. So kind of you. I think this is really cool. It's like, don't come over here. There's some evil skeleton, and it's like telling you that this is their region. I really do appreciate the effort they put into making the streets seem like it's being infested by evil people.
Good work, my thrall. This could be the tome Magister seeks. Now what's this? A wizard? Excellent. I could use a combat break. Let's play.
So tired of doing the work with them, I took a 3-year lunch break. That is so real. Because we're always helping people out in Wiz. I can get Headmaster Ambrose, okay? Headmaster Ambrose, he's an old guy. He needs, a little bit of help. Plus, Headmaster Ambrose is a G. But everyone else, lazy. And you know what's also pissing me off? They let all the bad guys get power. Like, Malistair's plot makes sense. You know what I'm saying? If you lose your shorty, you're gonna be a little angry. You're gonna have a little edge to you. But everyone else, what's the Morganth? Hers did not make sense. She was just greedy for power. I actually never got past the second arc. Is Morganth the second arc? I think she is the second arc. I want to say she's the second arc. I should have killed the fairy. I don't know why I didn't. Now I'm going to deal with both the fairy and Rattlebones. Noob. Okay, I guess he's healed. Okay, that's cool. Okay, I'm glad she is. I'm glad I was right. I don't know what I'm saying. Jeez, I'm actually gonna... Don't tell me I'd lose and die to Rattlebones. You know how much aura I'd lose as a person? That's actually sad. Struggling against Rattlebones. He's not gonna ghoul, but this will do 90 to 100 damage. Please don't actually end me. I just don't want to lose the aura of dying to Rattlebones. That's a bad way to start this series. Oh, who was the first boss you died to? Rattlebones. Like, come on now. Let's try to go no deaths in this game for as long as possible. Like, let's make that the goal. Let's see how far we can go without dying. I mean, it should be relatively easy with a fire wizard. I feel like fire, we get our... I feel like we get our AoE pretty early on. And we also have relatively decent health. So, let's see. I'll definitely have an easier time than Storm. Storm was harsh to play against. Dang. Oh, I thought he was still alive.
The day is yours, young one. But the Dark Master's plan is all.
I have a level 100 Storm and a level 35 Myth. What about you?
In his haste to leave, Rattlebones dropped the tome he was holding. It could be important. Perhaps Saren will know what should be done with it.
Okay, Saren. What's the plan? What's the move, Saren?
As you walk back onto Unicorn Way, you can't help but notice that the dark magic that was previously choking the street seems to have abated.
Nice, 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 nice. So we're actually having an impact. That's good. No, don't worry about the questions. I love questions. I love actually interacting with a chat. Kind of makes it seem less lonely when you stream. Alright, so let's talk to Saren. But right now I'm just trying to make a series with Wizard101. I'm streaming it, but also recording it, so I'm going to try to edit it afterwards.
You did it, didn't you? You beat Rattlebones!
Yeah, of course I beat Rattlebones.
The dark
Actually, I almost died to
Unicorn Way is
Rattlebones,
listed.
so let me not be cocky.
With Rattlebones defeated, the gods should be able to drive away the rest of the undead horde. Ooh, that tome looks important. You should take it to the library in the Commons. Harold Argleston will know what to do.
Now, I'll put those boots on. Those boots actually do have a little bit of damage to them. Yeah, but they're so ugly. Ah, whatever. Ooh, 170 balance? I rarely see people with balance, so that's cool. Yeah, I need to get my storm up. I'm kind of literally just getting back into it. I was kind of like you with the 3-year lunch break. I'm just getting back into it, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make a new Wiz, but definitely on my downtime after recording and whatnot, I'm gonna play out my storm, try to get him to 170, and then level up my myth as well.
Well, hello there. I don't think I've seen you in the library before. I'm Harold Argleston, Master Librarian Extraordinaire. You say you recover this tome from an underworld tyrant who is going to give it to his dark master, Malistaire?
Yes, that's exactly what I did.
My, I do believe this is a matter for Headmaster Ambrose. You should take the tome to him at once. But before you go, allow me to reward you for your heroics. Please accept this treasure card on behalf of the citizens of Wizard City.
The Seraphim spell?
Treasure
I don't
cards
remember
are special.
actually.
One who spells of various schools.
Yeah. Okay, I don't need to listen to this. Oh, it's a spirit. Oh, so you don't get the Seraphim attack anymore? Oh, how did you get account banned? Probably you said a bad word. I feel like Wiz has weird, strict laws like that. Okay, let's change realms just so it doesn't lag so much. Because one thing about Wiz is the way they engineer this game is a lot of rendering is going on in the background, so it does make your game lag a bit. Even though it's not that much of a graphic intensive game. But let's talk to Manbros here. Manbros? Ambrose.
Oh, good. You're back. I'm anxious to hear your update on Unicorn Way. Evil darkness summoned
How do
from
you
the
keep
underworld.
getting your accounts
Oh,
banned?
Rattlebones, you say? But he was banished centuries ago. How could... Oh, Malistaire.
Of course. You know why, Malistaire. He just wants to, you know, start
Rattlebones
issues.
was searching the Unicorn Way archive for this tome. Well, let me see what it is. On the trail of the Order
Oh.
of the Fan.
That's so cool.
Oh, my stars. I will certainly look into this.
Originally, they did not have that animation. That was my first time seeing that animation. That's actually really cool.
While I do that, you need to attend to the matter of your long-delayed enrollment. If you are to truly master your magical talents, we must induct you officially into our academy.
Alright.
I'll send you now to Mr. Lincoln, our registrar in Ravenwood. He will introduce you to our professors and help you begin your studies.
From time to time, you'll see icons appear on the right side of your screen. Many people...
Alright.
Potion flasks, oh, and most importantly, make sure they are completely
Alright,
full
y'all.
with a top on them. Or you cannot use
I can
them when
imagine.
you need
I
them.
need to get into PvP. I'm not good at PvP, but I want to give it a shot one day. But thank you guys so much for watching the first episode of my Fire Let's Play. I'm definitely going to change the face because he got this baby face look going on, and I'm not a fan of it. But thank you guys so much for watching this first episode, and I'll see you in the second.